Hello, welcome to another episode of Enshrouded, episode 69, where tonight we are building stuff because we need to. We are so lacking the building, but with all buildings, we need to gather resources, so we'll be doing both, really. And how do we do it in our game? We put all of our stuff in the one chest, and we will gather it later if we want to go adventuring, which we will later for sure. Wow, are you kidding me? I'm carrying more than 56 items. That's never good. All right, I got to remember I made these storage chests. They're not magical. Nice. There we go. Glad I'm not out and about because that kind of sucked. I need to grow flax as my next course of action because I got a whole garden full. All right, so with all that done, we can trade out for the actual stuff. Oh, I forgot it puts it in the quick bar. I don't want these in the quick bar. I just want these over here. So we will continue to put these over here. And there we go. What else do we have? We have refined stone blocks. We have some roof tiles, straw roofs, fibers, all kind of materials. We'll see what happens. Limestone block. I don't need that. We'll do that. And then I'll move that over there. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, and again, here we go. How many blocks do I have? Oh, crap. Lots of blocks. I really don't want any of the other ones. Do we want this? I mean, we'll throw it over there. Roughly cut stone blocks. Not the kind of aesthetic I wanted to use for a couple of these buildings, but let's see. Need the hammer. We'll need the axe. And we'll need the pickaxe. We'll make those over here. And the first thing I want to do is actually destroy a construct, because I've noted that this is going down, and I don't want to go down. But I should fence this off. I don't want anybody to come by, so I'll probably go to the blacksmith real quick. I think he has all the fences I need. I think he might just have the metal fences, which are too expensive for what I'm about to do. I just need normal fences. Yeah, these are all expensive fences. Yeah, definitely don't want any of that. I want the carpenter. Where's the carpenter? We can probably find a carpenter over here. So that works. There she is. And we will find some fencing materials. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is fence around the building I'm about to build so nobody falls into any crevices or, holes that I make. And it's very awkward because then you have to go get another staff to bring them out. It's a pain in them. But these are planks. Ugh. They're 8. They're 6s. Let's see. I guess I'll do these. That's a lot of planks. I want a simple fence. That's all I really want. They're conifers. I don't have enough conifers. Got limestone. That's stone. Fine, wood fence. That's hardwood. Let's use stone, because I could get stone a lot of different places. Let's do 50 of them. And we'll do a couple of these. All right. With all that done, I should have enough to box us in. Maybe? Let's see. Because I need to, I'm going to make basically making a big hole here. There we go. And I need them close enough. If anybody has a technique to do this, I will be all ears. Stone is very plentiful, so I'm okay with doing this on the stone side, for sure. It's like construction fencing, I swear. Wow. Trying to get these perfect so you don't have a person go through them. That is the key, right? And of course, I'm going to have a fall off here. That's all right. As long as I don't have anybody going over these things, I'll be happy. They don't have to be perfect. But I do have to pick these up, which kind of sucks, actually. Because you have to go pick them up. And then you can put them back down. And I don't know how many people can get down this far, but I think they can. I will endeavor. Let's see if anybody's... Is anybody even here? Anybody walking? We'll make sure they can't get across. There we go. I mean, I had to put stairs there because they were getting right here. Right here. I had to put stairs here because people were getting caught. I'm like, really? Let's see. This is actually kind of cool stone fence, but I'll pick it up later. I'm hoping that I can just... There we go. That should do it. Nobody should be able to get around that. And what I'm going to do here is actually, I'm going to remove everything. Because it is too low, and I don't like how low it is. Destruction's kind of cool. I don't mind it. I don't think I put any... honestly, I might re-engineer it a little bit as well. Because I like the layout, but I don't think it's there just yet. There we go. The back seems to be at a decent level. Oh, crap. So much stuff. I really was building the crap out of this house. That's all right. I just didn't like how low it was, so, you know. And I don't know what the water addition's going to be. If it's going to be a whole new section, or they're going to flood everything. But like I was saying earlier, if they flood the map, really, realistically speaking, the Shroud is pretty much the water area. There's not going to be too many low-lying areas. All right. So I need to come up a little bit. Let's see. We need definitely stone, I think. Is this stone or is this limestone? That's limestone. That's all right. Get rid of it. Because limestone is actually a decent block. I can make stone blocks easily because I got a lot of stone. Really? I mean, might as well, right? All right, now we actually have. I didn't realize the slope is that much. So I really need to be here. Yep, that's where I need to be. So do I make a basement or what? We might make a basement. Because that would be good enough for a basement. I wasn't going to make a basement in this one, but why not at this point? It would be interesting to find different valuable things underneath as you excavate. It'd be pretty cool. I think so. That's a tour. Interesting. I go there. All right. So here we go. Once you get the hang of the building styles, it actually goes pretty fast. It's not bad. I think the collecting of materials. I wanted to do that again. As it should have been that like that. There we go. Okay. This is looking coming together. I usually make the basement stone, but there are advanced techniques. I should start watching other people's content because there's a couple things I'm sure I'm missing or I haven't figured out solely or wholly yet. Hey, I am. Yeah, 7 days until water. Yeah, man. I'm really excited. They're putting more than water in. It's like there's going to be a lot of different things. I'm excited. I don't know how they're going to put the water in, but it'll be interesting. I haven't heard where the water is going to be. If you're actually going to have to, what do you call it? If they're going to flood everywhere, or they're just going to flood the areas that you'd expect them to flood. I'm not sure. I am going through so much stone. Jeez. There's a lot of stone here. I was following some PAX Day information, and it sounds like the devs are up to their old habits. They don't have PvP down yet. And I'm like, really? That's the whole sole purpose of the game is PvP. So, at least that's how I'm imagining it now. I I don't think they're I don't think they've navigated away from that type of model. All right, so there's the basement floor. So I guess I can make walls to the basement floor. I think. Huh. I'm kind of designing this as I go. I could make this a door into the basement, actually. That actually might work. And there we go. And then I can make stairs. There we go. And of course, I don't have the stairs exactly. I see that little area. Let's see if I can put a block there. Nope. The stairs are in my way. Where in the heck did I put that block? I put a block somewhere. All right, now I should be able to put the stairs in here. And throw it here. There we go. That'll work. And there should be a nice little stair kind of thing going down, but that's not going to work like that. Let's see if I can maybe fit a wall here. Maybe one of these. There we go. Yeah, I'm with you. I am. They could have made the game a lot better for a lot more people, but they kind of decided for people how they're going to play the game. They're like, this is the way you're supposed to play the game. And it's like, not really, guys. I get what they want to do, but I was like, yeah, not really a game for me. Because they're going to need a support group, because not everybody's going to be able to be frontline combatants and get their skills to the level they need to get to in order to make anything cool, honestly. But they've made their choices. And that's okay. I am A-okay with that. Wow. Oh, no, I don't want that one. These little smaller pieces right here seem to really meld really well into a corner. And I'm trying to think of how much stone I have left. Wow. That's incredible that I don't have that much stone. I know I can go make some. I got a ton of stone. Not like I need to go. I can still... There we go. There we go. All this for a basement. All right, let's go get some more stone blocks. Yeah, it'll be interesting, like I said, how Enshrouded applies it. I think they're not going to apply it too harshly, meaning they should be they should be It should be doing it in a way where it doesn't destroy like every ecosystem. Okay. That should give me enough rough stone block. There we go. I might as well start here again. I usually don't make basements for all of them, but you know what? It's kind of cool to make basements for everything. Wow. There we go. And I really got to start moving people into the new structures. I haven't really moved too many people into the new structures either. And I need to kill a Cyclops in the well. Once I find the pattern in the well to do it, I'll be able to do it. And meaning, I don't want to look on the internet to find the pattern. Because I want to find it on my own. You know what I'm going to do here? I am going to put a door. I'm going to make stairs up there. Little basement door. That'll be cool. This is such a big basement. Almost like a living area, for crying out loud. There we go. I think the basement is finished. Yep, that is just a huge basement. All right, so now I need to create stairs here. How am I going to do that? We definitely want to do the tours. Maybe come in from this way. There we go. And then we can put stairs here. There we go. And it would be helpful. I was building that night. Oh, I didn't even realize. I really just want just a little bit of stairs, but it might not give me the option. I guess I could float it. Let's try to not snap it. There we go. That's perfect. Good. All right. No other stairs. Maybe an indoor stair. Maybe make it like a basement access to the kitchen. I didn't do it right. Didn't align it because I don't have snap-on. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, I don't know. I'm hoping. Let's see what kind of floor. Maybe I want the. What kind of flooring do I want? Yeah, let's do limestone flooring for now. Okay. We call it a ceiling. All right, so am I not. Am I still down too far? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Let's see what this looks like. Awesome. I'll be jumping like a madman. There we go. And maybe... There we go. Probably need to do that. Do that. which is going to lead to other stuff that I don't want to do, but I'm stuck with it now. All right, wait, hold on. There we go. That definitely. I think I have to leave that open like that. Lest I will not make it out of the basement. All right. And back to the 4. And back to the 2. Wow. Talk about an uneven build. I'm going to be paying the price for that, I'm sure. That's all right. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right. This house is so freaking big. I want to make sure I can fit down there. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Bring it back to the 4. This is going to be the main living area, so I'm hoping I have enough room here. I'll probably have to make another story. Maybe. Let's see what this turns out to be like. I do like the build function in this game, so... Alright, this is a little bit better, I think, than the last one. It's got a little step down, but it's not too bad. And I could probably make... See, where do I want to go? I kind of like this little alcove, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm not really sure I like it as much. That's alright. That could go like that. I'll make it an interior room. And do I make a bigger area here? One of the things I was trying to do was you can rotate them 90, but you can't really... See, he got caught down there. I swear to... How did he get down there? Someone please tell me. For the love of all that's holy. All right, let's give him stairs. And then maybe a block here so he can get out. Should be able to get out. Yeah, he'll be able to get out once he finds his footing. How did he get past my fence? Got up here. Gosh darn it. Now I gotta contend with him. Alright, so I actually wanted to make this area just a little bit bigger, so I think I will actually. And you should have some kind of symmetry to the house, but it doesn't look like it. That's all right. We're good. We don't need complete symmetry. We just need some symmetry. See, now he's over there. I don't get it. They just teleport. I don't need that fence. That's what this is telling me. All right. So now we need a door and some walls. I got that perfect, yeah. And then I can take this. And R. And I'm going to have to not. There we go. Yeah, that works. It's a step down, but still. I'm okay with that. Is it even there? I have no idea. I think it's there. I'll remove it. I don't need it. But I will need these. Do I have snapping? No. Make a little alcove there. And I should be able to put a 4. Well, now I want probably a window on this side. But when I do the windows, I like the resolution of these 2 blocks. Actually, I can, because they give you a little bit more options with the windows. See, that works. And then I can probably do that. And I see a couple flaws. Well, not flaws, but they're not rounded corners. And I like rounded corners. I'm trying to think of where I'm going to need limestone. I think limestone is up in the nomads area. That's all right. Let's see. That could be a window. That. I can make a window here, window there. All right, that's starting to shape up a little bit better than the other design, honestly. I don't like when the windows are right up against the corner. They look like they're smushed. Looks very unnatural. That works. And then the 4 area. Oh, I did it. I'm always doing that. Now, actually, I can do this. Bring this over here. There we go. And bring it back here. I like having a lot of windows. I don't think there's a any kind of rule about no windows. Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I am. A lot of devs, those devs in particular, have this vision that nobody is sharing. It's like you have a good game and you want to capitalize on it, but you're just killing your gains. Enshrouded has good developers and they have really smart ideas. So a lot of the collaboration or the things I'm seeing with the developers, I'm enjoying. I'm like, yeah, do it that way. That's awesome. I don't see a reason why they shouldn't continue, right? There's a lot of devs out there that'll listen to the players, and a lot of dev. I don't know about. Oh wait, I need a backdoor, don't I? We'll make this a backdoor. I'm sitting here talking about other games and development. Games development is it is very much what your customers want, not necessarily what you want as a developer. I was thinking about putting a bathroom here, so that might be. Yeah, that could fit us. It's more like a half bath in there, not a whole bath. Yeah, game design in and of itself takes a little bit of well, a lot of planning for sure, but it also takes a lot of listening, especially when things don't work out and you're like, man, that didn't work. You just change it. There's no reason not to. I don't like that window there. I'm thinking definitely there. This is going to be a living area, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do this part. How many people go into with plans of their builds? Because I do not. I'm more of a free flow player, meaning this is a really big house. This is going to be at least 2-bedroom. This could be 1-bedroom here. But where would I put the door to the bedroom? Where would I do that? Let's envision this thing. Maybe there. And then I would have the door here. And that works. That's a pretty big one. See, I don't like the windows like that. See how close it is? It's all right, but it's not great. But that's all right. I'll deal with it. Or do I have? Yeah, this is. I got to think about this. I might not want the room there. Because what I'll probably end up doing is a bathroom in the back. Maybe we just make one massive room. Yeah, we just have one massive room. But then I got to think of where I'm going to put the bathroom. Maybe we put the bathroom in this corner. Construction in the rain. Gotta love it. There we go. Did I not line that up? Yeah, that's right. And I need a door for the bathroom. Let's see if that's going to be big enough. What do you guys think? I can fit a bathtub, a shower, a basin, maybe a little chair. And this would be the bedroom area. That works. I could do that. And this is the basement. So this will be the kitchen area. I might be able to put stairs here. Like so. And that'll be the upstairs. But I got to figure out what I want to do with the material of the upstairs. Because I like the limestone underneath. But I'm wondering what should be the top. Let's see. I could do highly polished stone, maybe. Not well blocked. I don't want well blocked. What's this one? Refined wood. You know what? I'm going to take another look. There we go. Fast travel. Let's take another look here. So I want something that looks more like natural, like stone base and then maybe some type of wood on top. I really do like the half-timbered blocks. And I think the conifer wood block looks nice, but I don't have a lot of conifer wood. A refined wood block. I have plenty of that right now. Why don't we do a couple of these? That house is really big for that, though. Let's check out my backpack. What's my... I got more refined wood, so let's look at the refined wood again. Alright. Let's go make some more wood planks, because I know I'm going to run out of them. Alright, here we go. Let's make quite a bit of these. There we go. I just harvested some trees today, so... Alright, so... I love how the wet sheen goes onto the stone as well. They did such a great job at the physics in this game. Loving it. Loving it. There we go. Refined wood blocks. We are going to put some flooring down, or ceiling, technically. And back to 2. Circles is where they're lacking here, honestly. But that's all right. I don't mind it. Why isn't it snapping to the top? Maybe because I had that there. Interesting. That's what I wanted. Okay. Then I should be able to... Alright. So, yeah. This building mechanic is like I said, pretty good. I'm not horribly or disenchanted by it. I think that's too close. Ooh. It's barely... I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, let's there we go. And then hopefully it's a nice. But no. I outran my my placement of the block. I don't think I really care if there's a 2 or not there. There we go. There. Look at all this. This is how the construction should be. Very smooth. I'm running through these blocks, though. There we go. I like it. Now, here's an interesting thing I just noticed. It'll only take 18 blocks to cover those 2 missing areas. It doesn't build the entire block. I can do that and it'd be fine. I didn't see that before, and that's pretty cool. So the more you know. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, I am. You gotta have. That's why that tower is going up right there. That tower is gonna have quite the view. This one's not as close to the border, but I think I might do a balcony here for sure. And I gotta make sure I can fit here. Yeah, okay, I can. Because the line's right there. But the view is gonna be a 3rd story, I think. I think that's the key. Because as we go out and we look at this, it's a better setup. Definitely. And you know what I could do? Now that I'm thinking about it. We can make a balcony around there. That'll look really cool. But I don't know if I want this wood block. I like it as a flooring. But maybe we do the brick, maybe? What kind? That might be too different. Limestone and block. No, that won't work. That won't work. I do like that, but I don't think it'll work as a mixture of that's definitely not gonna happen. This could work. Highly polished stone? I don't know. Nah, that's not gonna work. So the only other that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for the control. I just don't think limestone on limestone will look good. Now let's take a look. I think it's going to be too plain. I could doctor it up a little bit more with a couple other things, however. I did it again. I'm trying to find the control button. Let's see. Going back to the wood block. There was a glitch early in the game that was just like a couple months ago. As you would cycle through the control on the build function, it would hold up and just buzz like and you're like, oh my god, and it basically wouldn't work. So I don't know. They definitely fixed it for sure. Let's do this. Do like a balcony thing going on. Maybe I'll do. Yeah, there we go. We'll go. There we go. That'll work, I think. And then I'll put a type of fence on there. So I have like a balcony there. That works. All right. So now we switch back to limestone block. I have a feeling I'm going to need more limestone blocks. All right, that works. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that'll work. And there was a couple YouTube videos that were like, by the way, if you want to do a arch with your building material, you can. And I was like, I should watch that, but I haven't yet because I want to challenge myself and actually make it. Maybe I can make it. All right, let's do another. You know what? This side, I don't think I want to. No, I could do a window here. It's not like unheard of, but probably do to make this into some type of room. Maybe a living room of some sort. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm hoping this area is pretty high up, but might not be. I do like the map they give you, though. So let's take a look at that. See, I'm not the highest point in the area, but I'm not the lowest point. The lowest points are down here. So I don't know how much they're going to flood, but as you can see, pretty much everything in the shroud is a low point. Because I think the lore is the shroud came up from the center of the earth. Or the, wherever this, I don't know the lore of the world, but it came up from the world bottom. And it's all the the low points. All the high points are not shrouded, which is interesting, to say the least. But yeah, very, very interesting lore. I do like it. Back to it, though. Let's see. I'll be grooming these forests soon. That's to say, I'll be making them better. All right, so I definitely want some type of all right, so it's a 4, and then I can do that, and then that, and then I can put this here. I think that's, nope, that's 1 off. That was 1 off. That's okay. That's why we can do that. Now I should be directly in line. Yes, cool. Symmetry in house building. Very important. Well, not so important, but I like to think it is. And as we get to the room, I gotta leave enough room for the bathroom. Actually, do this. And like I said, I really like windows. So windows are a good thing. All right, cool. And I'll be putting wall here. Door here. This is going to be another room. There we go. Don't need any windows on the interior side. Cool. Nice. I could put the... I guess I could put the bathroom in the same spot, technically. When you're constructing a real house, that makes sense, actually. Because the plumbing doesn't have to go as far over to the... doesn't have to go as far with costs. So plumbing is a consideration with placement of bathrooms. I knew I was going to miss that, but that's all right. There we go. All right, it's a pretty big bathroom. It's not too bad. And again, decent bedroom. I could put the bed here. Put the bed over there, actually, technically. Well, that's right in front of the door. Maybe over here. And then I'll make that a little seating area. It'll work. Will work. And now, okay, because this is a upstairs, I could technically make this a bedroom too. So how big do I need the hallway? Technically, we would probably make the hallway that big. Let's see. That works. And that works. I didn't think it would work, but it does work. We'll take it. Symmetry, maybe. Yeah, cool. Then we can make this a seating area. Maybe a. I could probably make another bedroom, a smaller bedroom. Or maybe a larger bedroom. Yeah, let's make a larger bedroom. Make this a 3-4 bedroom. All right, hold on. Yeah, that's in line with that, right? Yep. All right, move this over. I can make this into a seating area, maybe a library of some sort, because I can make books. Nice. That works. Ah, crap. Where'd it go? There it is. Luckily, I made a little balcony, or that would have been a pain in the butt to get. Cool. I think that was the only one. All right, cool. So now I can make this into like a bedroom bathroom area. Possibly. And then I need a door. That works. That's a door into the bathroom. Good. Big bedroom. Cool. Nice. Oop. Do I make this into a 3rd floor? I could, but I don't think I will. So I gotta think attic, maybe? Maybe? Or just roof it. That can possibly just roof. Now, I should, before I forget, let us get the wood again. Is this it? Yeah, that's the wood. I don't think the 4 is going to be the play. Let's go with the 2 for now. And line it up with... Nope, that didn't work. I'm going to have to... There we go. That's fine. I guess a 4 would have been just as effective. But I got 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. There we go. That's a nice little porch out the back. Communal porch. I'll make some railing for this. And what else do I need? Yeah, this is okay. I'll put some furniture over here. It won't be a big deal. All right, cool. That works. I need another material to build out of. I do like the timber one though, but I made a really big house with the timber. That's huge. And I really should finish my house. But I need a ceiling for this. I guess I could use the wood ceiling for this. Let me, I do like the fact that you don't have to bring the 2 out every time. Technically, like there was I spent 9 on that, so I didn't realize that you could just go around with the 4 technically and just go ahead and tile everything, even with when you do run out of the 2, or if it's not even, I should say, because I am totally spacing today. It's been a long day. I can't believe how long this day has been. Daylight saving time, that's for sure. I kind of love it and hate it. Well, no, I don't really love it. Let me say it differently. Daylight savings time should go away. Should absolutely go away. All right. Now what kind of roof do I put on this? a limestone building. Let's see. I think I have desert roof. Roof tiles block. Definitely don't want straw. Plant fiber, tarred shingle, granite. All right, there it is. Desert shingled roof. I think that will work. All right. See if this works. Yeah, that works. All right. That means this maybe. All right. How am I going to make these twisty turny things? I think I need that. Yeah, that's how it would work. And then another one of these. There we go. Cool. I thought I would be struggling with this design, but I am not. That works. I'll probably need more of these by the end of this. There you go. Did I get it right? Yeah, I got it right. I want to take a look at this. Ah! Yeah, that looks good. I'm okay with that. But I'm going to need one of these right here. Which means I need something. Let's see if the shingles do the same. Yeah, they do. They do. Awesome. That might not be the way to go, though. Not sure that is the way to go. Maybe if we go like that. Yeah, that's the way to go here. That works. But I don't think I have anything to put in it. I'm going to have to think about something to put in it. That's all right. We'll deal. We'll deal with it. That works. There we go. And then probably bring out a bigger one. Nope. I had it. I just, there it is. Wow. Oh, no. I probably need one of the... No, that would work better here. Yeah, that would definitely work better. I might have to do flat top. Or do I do this one? Ooh. I do that? Or that. I do that one. If I do that one, then I have to figure out a way to cover up the front. Or do I? There we go. And then I can bring this across like this. This roofing system is actually very well integrated. I am enjoying that because I can say another couple games that the roofing system was very difficult to work with, to say the least. Ah, I figured as much. I was getting away with way too much of this roof. That is really, that's amazing. So, as a matter of fact, I might be able to. Nah, I like the dormer look. I'm just gonna have to figure out what to put in it. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I wonder if I can. I can crouch into the area. God, I love the game mechanics. It's almost like I want to have this as an attic. I am really tempted to make a ladder up to here. It might work out. Let me think about that. All right, so I need to make more desert shingles. Let's see. That would be this. Bronze bars, lapis, and clay. I can do that. All right. I do like the roof. Look at that roof style. Come on now. That just goes really well with the limestone. Nice. I totally missed the jump. There we go. And we can continue our march to awesomeness. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, I'm just totally glad I'm not out in the wild, because that sucked. That was such a bad showing. Oh, this is going to be interesting. How am I going to do this? I think that will have to be one of the pieces. Maybe? Yeah, definitely. Into maybe one of these. That? Oh, man. Oh. There you go. Will this work? It worked. I got that junction point. Nice. All right. Wow. That roof was a lot better than I had thought it would be. Nice. This looks really good. What would be cool is if you could put a weather vane up here. That would be awesome. If the devs are listening, weather vanes. Hey, Queen, yeah. Building's just amazing. I mentioned earlier, I was like, if you have responsive devs, and I am and me were talking earlier, if you have responsive devs, they could really make the game a lot more, how should I say it, player friendly. Like this game, in my opinion, has a lot of different aspects to it, because you're basically saving the souls and bringing them back, and you're building a community for them while you're going out and beating up everything, right? Which is a really good storyline, I thought, anyway. So what kind of fence do I think I need? I don't think stone would work here. Maybe a wood, maybe that type of wood fence might work. Maybe. Let me see what fences I have. And I should grab some light. And that's going to be the carpenter. Hello. Nope. Where is the carpenter? Where is the carpenter?
Hello.
I found the alchemists, both of them. The bard. I know where one of them is, because they're always over here. Always. Her house is pretty nice. So is her basement. There we go. All right. So when we're looking at fences, see, something like that would work for railing up there, but maybe a fine wooden fence would work better. All right.
Bye.
I'm going to have to go chop down some hardwood. Ooh. Are these ready for harvest? I'll make sure everything's ready for harvest, and we'll harvest these real quick. There we go. And then we'll go, I think the Wolf's Bane I have to continue to create seeds for. The saffron is always useful. I think I don't have the appropriate soil for a really fast growing cycle. But I want to try the shroud soil, see if it works as a better than the fertilized one. Holy mackerel. The gentian is what I really need. Because gentian is used in everything. But again, here's the devs giving you the option of actually farming some of the things you need while you're adventuring. So you don't have to go to each individual area and harvest what little is out in the wild. I love it. It's a great concept. Actually becoming self-sufficient. Look out. That makes sense. And I should put some trees down after I do this. There we go. And let's see what we got here. Oh, wait. Definitely want to put some gentian back into... maybe this one? Yeah. I have 65 in there. How much gentian did I get? I got 100. That's a lot. Why don't we put 30 back in here? And that way we can, I also need to think about... oh, that's doing strawberries. I need that for one of my foods. Which one do I need? Wolfbane, definitely. Let's put 25 in there. There we go. And saffron is always something I need. Although I do like the conifer trees. Saffron, select. We'll do half of them. There we go. That should give me plenty of actual... what do we call it? Actual useful stuff that I can use. Let's see. Throw this in there. There we go. So I got plenty of that, yeah. And I got strawberries. I don't need strawberries. Well, I do need strawberries. That's why I'm actually creating the seeds. However, what can I put in there while I'm doing other stuff? All right, I got those going. What else do I have? I have conifer trees. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. I do need conifer trees for building, so let's see. Wow, really? They can go pretty close. I hit the wrong button. That's all right. I'm glad I'm not adventuring. Yeah, I love doing this. They can go really close to one another. That's interesting. I do need conifer. I wonder if this is the tree I need, because this seems a little too easy to plant. Well, way too easy to plant. But that planting style is awesome, by the way. I think it was either Queen, or there was another person who gave me that one, that way of planting, which I am forever grateful. Absolutely. Let's see. Indigo, wolfsbane. Oh, I need flax. That's right. I need to make linen for some reason. I forget why, but I might as well do it. Flax. Here we go. Real quick, let me do this, and then we'll go back to building. Can do this as a straight line. It's awesome, but I really can't. I don't know why I can't do it as a straight line, but you would think I'd be practiced going in a straight line, but no. Wow. Wow. There we go. 100 planted in how many seconds? I was turbo planting. Nice. All that to put these in the proper place. And let's see. And do I want to do 2 and then the stanchion and then another 2? Another stanchion? Maybe. Let's take a look and see what that looks like. Well, that kind of didn't age well. That's going to be awkward. All right, let's pick these up. Pick them up. There we go. And we'll just throw these. Of course, they're going to overlap. That's not bad. It might be better anyway. That looks good. Yeah, I think that looks all right. I'm not going to jump that one. I was like, yeah, I should be able to jump. No, I'm not going to jump that one. All right. Definitely want to do something up here, though. If we throw that there, that there. I am just not going to be happy with that. Nope, that was not what I wanted to do. There we go. Am I going to need more of these? Holy crap. No, I get some. Okay, I thought I built quite a few. All right, so this definitely goes on the corner. Definitely goes in the corner. So I put this directly in the center. Let's try that out. Of course, this is going to not follow the rules. But at least it looks good. Ah, pick it up. That works. These fences are pretty high, but that's all right. I would rather them high. Oh, I do that every time. There we go. Look at that. I was hoping I could get up there. I know I can get up there if I did this. I just like being Batman. All right, so I got that. I need lights. And I just saw the carpenter. He loves being in with the axe. I don't understand that, but that's okay. To each his own, I suppose. Ooh, windows too. What windows would look good over there? Let's see. Limestone and wood. Limestone and iron. Limestone and stone. Ooh, granite and glass. No, that would be good over there. Stone window frame. Nah, I don't think the stone would look good in limestone. This might look the best. However, lighting. See, I get distracted so easily. I might do that though. Copper door, maybe. Or do I do... Now, the iron door is just way too expensive. What's this one? Ornate steel door. Ooh, that's... I think that's too much for that building. I can see this one. Iron bars and charcoal. I don't see the copper door. Iron bars and charcoal. And I got distracted again. I'm here for lights. Lights. Probably this. This would look the best, but I need charcoal. Or maybe iron. Iron bars. Jeez. I'm severely lacking here. Charcoal or bronze. All right, let's go make some charcoal and bronze. All right. So I have the iron bars, more iron bars. That's good. And I need bronze. But I need charcoal, which I thought I was making. All right. Which means I probably need more wood at this point. What was I making in here? Nothing. Okay. I'll go get some Springlands dirt, probably. That shouldn't take me long. I just have to get out of the... Oh, let me do this. I'm always forgetting stuff when I'm not carrying my adventuring outfit. I will use this. Not what I was trying to do. Yeah, we only need 8, right? All right. That'll help me with the stamina for 8 minutes. And I definitely want to see where the end of my property line is. I do love the crypt. I gotta finish his crypt. I gotta move him down in here. This is awesome. I'm gonna put the skeleton guy in here. I thought it was fitting his station. All right. Let me grab everything here. Really? There we go. And of course, I forgot the one thing. There we go. Just getting dirt. That's all I want, is dirt. I'll take the stone, honestly, because I use stone exclusively for my excavating procedures. Yeah, I thought it was Queen. I was like, somebody was giving me that tip, and I was like, that was such a great tip. I could imagine this game it would be tenfold better. Well, not tenfold, but it'd be a real good game with a party of Flameborn. I wonder if they increase the difficulty of the enemies. Meaning, do they give you more enemies because you have more Flameborn? That would definitely be an interesting aspect to check out. That'd be fun. I couldn't see this as an MMO. This as an MMO might not be a great game. There's other MMOs that are better suited. We'll just say it that way, right? What is my dirt stacking at? Oh, okay. We're gonna keep going then. And like I said, I'll take the stone because I can always use it. If that dog attacks, I will use this axe to kill it. But I did a little bit of farming today, and I guess I didn't do enough farming today. Watch how fast my stamina goes up with the food I'm eating. I love that. It only lasts 7 minutes, but it's definitely a mining slash resource gathering food. You use foods for different things, and I love that. If I wanted to become a better mage, I eat mage-like foods. It's pretty epic. Although my mage stuff is getting higher, I still have to figure out. I think I have 6 skill points. Did he? I'm wondering if the wolf. I didn't know if he got my scent or not. I won't die from him, but I definitely have to fight him. Probably with this pickaxe. It would be interesting to find different stuff as you're digging in the areas, like some kind of diamond or something like that that you can use for constructing some other thing. You definitely see people going around just absolutely devastating the landscape. The good news about the landscape, anything outside your property isn't persistent, so it'll always grow back. So I do like that. I want to see how much the dirt stacks. Let's see what we're looking at. So it stacks at 1,000. Okay. But I'll go through 1,000 in like a couple seconds. It's crazy. With as much tar that you have to make, and as you saw with the wood as well. I'll probably go chop some wood real quick too. But yeah, this is the bad part about construction, is trying to get all the other aspects of it. I wouldn't say bad. It's not bad. It's just you have to grind to get the things you want, and I don't mind. However, during a podcast, kind of defeats the purpose of the podcast, but I think everybody gets it, so it's not too bad. Let's see. grab a little bit more dirt. I hear the growl of the wolf. I don't know if you do. He might eventually come over. And I found a vein of tin that I have to fight for, but it's in the shroud again, but it's not bad. It's near a root, one of the ones out in the wildlands, not a elixir root or anything. It's amazing what the ancients did to this world if you think about all the destruction they wrought from elixir roots. There we go. I was totally missing that. I want to get at least 2,000. That way I don't have to do this again, you know what I'm saying? I was getting more dirt, but obviously not. Lots of dirt. I'm like an excavator. There we go. Let's see what else we got. Do a check real quick. Almost there. Got about 100 more to go. That should do it. Yep, that should do it. There we go. Running. I love the fist that you can actually use in lieu of the any weapons if you didn't have them. So the flax is ready. All right, let's put these. I gotta find an empty space here. Maybe this one? Yeah. I'll just throw these in there. There we go. So that should be enough of that. I do need to go chop down some trees, which I can do over there, but I need one weapon because there's a lot of not what I was looking for. There's a lot of wolves over there, but I can take one weapon and be safe. Not what I was looking for. All right, here we go. Let us take that one. That should do. That should be plenty to kill everything. And I can chop down trees with it. Technically. Alright, let's start chopping down everything. Need the penny buns. And here he comes. I always thought I'd parry him, but I don't think I need the bones, but what the heck? He attacked me first. He's mine. And now I just clear cut this forest because it's not on my property, technically. Even if it is, I need to clear out these trees and plant real ones. Nice groomed trees. Make it a right good area. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of twigs. I do need a lot of twigs. It's amazing that the shroud that's in my property is not going away. You would think that because I have the sacred flame with that much power, it would consume the shroud, but it doesn't. it consumes everything in the shroud, meaning there are no creatures in the shroud, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, that was a collect. That wasn't a... I thought it was one of those big bushes that you had to chop down. Night falls. Gotta love it. Oh wait, I need to do when I grow the trees, I can get around 500 wood logs. So I do like doing that every once in a while, but every once in a while I'll come out here and I'll just devastate the the landscape. And hopefully they don't fall all the way down here. But sometimes. Let's see. The home valley is pretty easy for sure. Even when you're a starter character, they don't try to kill you off the onset, which I like. And then they give you a little tutorial through the shroud, so they definitely give you the tools to stay alive, which is really nice. Unlike certain games that don't tell you anything. Let's see. The only thing I don't like about this game right now is the shroud is really hard to see in, and sometimes you can't see where you need to go, and it's very frustrating. It's like a leap of faith. Like if I go this way and just fly, I might be able to go through this wind tunnel and get to where I'm going. It's all right. It's part of the challenge. I like challenging games, though. I don't like impossible games, but I do like challenging games. Oh, you know which one I'm talking about, Queen? Nice. There's a couple different areas, but once you get the where the resources are, you tend to go to the same ones because you can definitely use them a little bit more. There we go. With more confidence. And every once in a while, I'll put a altar near where I'm gonna farm next. You would think the wolf would not come near the guy with the axe, but he'll try. He's like, "You're chopping down my forest. I'm going to attack you." It's okay. There we go. The pups have a really good attack too. Their initial leap is pretty devastating if you're not in the level area. There we go. I knew that one was there, but I'm gonna have to make some clearing so I can actually see what I'm doing with the light of the moonlight, which I love. That's awesome. The ray effects on this game are just phenomenal. I'm close. There we go. All this for wood, I'm telling you. Some commodities, you just you have to keep harvesting. It doesn't matter what level you are. I mean, wood is that flint? That is flint. Neat. Oh, wrong one. Ah, crap. Really? I missed him? I guess, but okay. Whatever. Had the merciless attack and I just missed him. Love it. I think they're doing a couple more things on the patch for combat as well. Than the next version. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I would have never been able to do that at low level. That little jump I saved there. I always pick up the twigs because I'm an archer at heart, so I always need the twigs for the for fletching. Oh, I always pick those resin things up. Not that I need them, however, are always good to have. There we go. Don't need those. I always can take the butterflies or the moths because the moths are actually used in mana potions. So I definitely want to do that. Wow. Okay. 18 logs out of that one. And as I'm strip mining this area, I'll be taking note of what I have gotten so far. So, oh, look at that. It was hidden in the brush. I'm glad these things grow back. I really am. Otherwise, I'd be planting pretty much every day. And honestly, the garden I made, the plants grow really well. But if you go out into the field, they don't grow near as good. And no, you might ask, I do not use Brondo, because Brondo has what plants crave. It has electrolytes. But I do not use that. I use highly nitrated soil, which takes a lot of crafting time. Alright. Let me check out what I got here so I can go back. I think I've deforested enough. Yeah, I got plenty. That should be enough for me. See, this area is still enshrouded, but there's no creatures here. It is incredible. Like, there's nothing down here. Still got the chest. And I think there's a healing potion. But pretty much, that's it. I almost got stuck down here because I didn't see the exit the way I came in. And when you have like 5 minutes in the shroud, you're like scrambling to get out. Batman. There we go. And I'll just put everything in here because I don't need to sort this right now. Oh, look at this. I got all that stuff down there that I don't need. Okay. Let me put this away. All right. And I think I have flax to Yeah, I can harvest the flax. It's pretty blue. And as I get close to the conifer, I got to be careful that I don't hit the wrong key and repot the conifer, so it loses its growth cycle. There we go. That was really fast, actually, for the flax. I didn't really think that it would go that fast. All right. And I don't think I need flax. Let's see. Oh, this... I am going to need to take something out here. Let's take these out. And I'll put some flax in. I'll take 50% of my yield. Actually, you know what? I might as well plant these. Not that I need them, but they plant really close if I remember right. And they're really... This is the one thing in the Shroud I hated to get the most. Was the Shroud adhesive, because I could never find enough of these guys. So this works. My goodness, I am all over the place. So much for straight lines. When I first saw these grow, I was like, "Oh, that's nasty. Do I have to kill them to harvest them?" And the answer is no, you don't. But they're still wicked looking, which I thought was pretty epic. Look at this. They're already growing. There we go. And I think I can harvest them at that point, honestly. But I'll wait. I want to see if they go any higher than that. Do some experimentation. I should have never made that jump. That's okay. All right. What do we got? Where was I? Lights. So I need charcoal, which I should have plenty of wood now. All right, and I also need let's build more charcoal. Let's do more charcoal. There we go. There we go. So I definitely need that. We'll put that in there for now. All right. So I need iron. Yeah, I need iron. I don't want to use any coal. Let's see. Iron bars, definitely. I guess I'm limited by charcoal. Yep, I'm limited by charcoal. Okay, that's fine. I know I'm not limited by the iron, because I got plenty today. Alright. Maybe I do temporary lighting until I get the, Yeah, let's do temporary lighting. As a matter of fact, we'll pet them later. I might go get some birds, because I think they give me eggs. I'm not sure, but I think they can give me eggs. I'll just free range the birds and hope they don't die. Here, let's do... Oh, fireflies. I'll go get them later. There we go. All right. Let's start setting this up for nighttime. These are only temporary, so I'm not really too worried about their placement. Let's put that here. Put one in here. There we go. And I think I went too wild with it. Only there. Let's go with this one here. I do like the firefly lights because it's just a cool concept. That's actually going to work out well. All right. So, what do I need? I need fireflies, definitely. Oh, and for those of you who haven't seen this build over here, this is my my alchemist tower build, which definitely needs some lighting. Basically, it's a outdoor staircase into the first bedroom, right? And I used a lot of iron for these railings, and then you go into the next area. But pretty cool, right? So far. With an awesome view. Not the best view, but still an awesome view. Gotta love that jump. I did a flat one here, but I like that one over there. That one turned out really well. I need to furnish it, though. And I need to start transferring people. I don't know if they're ready to harvest. They are ready to harvest, but I don't know if they get bigger. I wonder if they get bigger. I mean, when they're waving, they're ready to harvest. Which I think is really cool. Yeah, this top of the building has... Ooh, you know what? I could put railing on the top of the building, kind of make it look gothic. That would be really cool. Which means I'm going to need more coal. I'm trying to think of where I get the coal. Well, I know where I get the coal. I'm just trying to figure out what vein is the best to go get it. Okay. Let's put all this stuff back. All right, so actually, before I do that, I always forget to do this, but repair the equipment. Oh, that reminds me. I need equipment repair things. Fur patches. Oh, okay. I'm actually going to need fur patches. Okay. Repair kits are really good for when you're out in the middle of nowhere and you can't find a repair kit. Let's see. Oh, wait. I am not going to be able to fit everything. That's okay. We will fit it there. This is just overflow for my actual outfit, so I technically should be taking these over here. That up there. Oh, so I only... okay, so I can only have 10 as a stack. I'm not gonna... Definitely not gonna stack it any more than I have to, so to speak. Okay. Let me get rid of this raw wool, because I always... Ooh. Totally hit that. Okay. Yeah, I think overall, I have... I've really gotten a good grasp or learned a lot about the game as I've moved forward. That's not it. Is it? Yeah, this is it. Okay. So we definitely want that one there. Oh, no. Hold on. Let's get our weapon systems first. So I need that one, that one, that one, that one, that, that one, that one, that one. I like how special item acquired. It's like, no, I'm just putting it in my backpack. I'm just equipping it. No need. No need to get overly. I'm looking at the symbol. I had to stop what I was saying so I can look at the symbol. Here, this is meat, right? So your stomach is defined by the symbols that are next to the food. So night plant food or liquid, and these two cannot. One has to be taken over the other. So taking both, not really a good thing. This is 30 minutes, this is 40 minutes, right? So you kind of do trade-offs. Like, that's really nice. And I get +2 frost resistance. But here, I get the shroud protection, which is amazing. I'll bring that, though, just in case. So once I have all the food, I can put that there. What else can I usually put these in order of how it appears to me. Let's put spells next. All right, so that'll be the top slot. That'll be. I'll do that one, then that one. Yeah, that'll do for the spells because I have the Eternal Fireball plus I have the Fireball 4, just in case I need it. Then the arrows. Let's see, obsidian, poison. I really don't need the shroud arrows so much.
Hey.
I won't take the blunt arrows. They're specialized arrows for use in different situations, so I really don't like to take them on adventures if I don't have to. That one definitely goes here, so I can pop that in certain situations. Definitely the lockpicks, and definitely the pocket heater if I'm going up north. Okay, I think I have everything there. Before I forget, let's equip stuff. And I need... What was I thinking of? It was something I need made. Alchemist. That's what I need. Where's my alchemist? I know where the one alchemist was. I wonder if they climbed through the window. Where's the alchemist? Is he trapped again? And there he is.
Hello.
I wanted to see if I can craft some greater shroud. I can. How much do I have? I have 9. Let me do 3 more. And the alchemical base is what I'm really worried about, because alchemical base is made by these 3 things: shroud mushrooms, acidic mycelium, and shroud particles. I have plenty of the acidic mycelium and shroud particles, but I do not have shroud mushrooms. I have to go out and harvest them every freaking time. All right, so we are going to go get some coal. Let's see. Where was the coal? think it was up here. Yeah, it was up here. I'm gonna have to fight a boss. Well, a junior boss, but still a boss. I hate fighting them, but I can take them. It's just strategic at this point. Now, before I forget, let's do this one. And maybe that one. Nice. And then definitely use that item. 30 minutes of shroud protect or frost protection, so I love how I just glide. There's a road up here too. Awesome. I love when there's rain. I'll take it. Not the best place to fight that thing, by the way. Oh, there's a little sky tunnel over there. I wonder how to get up there. Interesting. I wonder if it's a path all the way up that mountain. Interesting. And he died. Where do I want to go? Lots of those things around here. Ton of those things. Probably because there's nests there. That's alright. I want to go down here anyway. There's a cave passage that I did not see. And of course, it has spiders. I hate spiders. I really hate spiders. All right. Kill all the eggs, because I don't want to kill all the spiders. I do like taking out things in generators before they take me out. Wow. That was a big web over there. Wonder if I was supposed to take it out. Luckily, fireball. Is that like a leap of faith of some type? Or what is the deal? Looks like coal. But how do you get up? I mean, it looks like you can jump up here. I just don't trust it. Well, you know what? What I can do is... Oh, there's more spiders down there. Can I get it? No, I can't get it through. There's a ton of spiders. All right, well, I'm down here now. I am definitely down here now. All right. I might as well. Yeah, that's coal. I'll take it. I have no idea what mountain pass this is, but I'll try it. I mean, it says I can try to jump up there, but I don't see how I'm gonna get up there. It's a little bit of coal. Trying to jump up here, so I didn't keep digging into the material that was securing me as a platform. Oh, I didn't see that over there. Darn it. I should be remiss by actually... I guess you have to jump to it. Yeah. Alright, so I can get out. Fairly easily, actually. Alright. I wanted to get coal anyway, so this is one way. Exploration, that's what the game's all about. I just don't like hitting the thing that is carrying me to the upper levels. Alright. Alright, let's use the Eternal Frost Arrow. Kill all the spider eggs we can. Nice. Because I don't like spiders jumping out when I least expect it. It looks like another ladder. But I don't want to be ambushed by anything. Did I hit this spider or not? Alright. I mean, if it's gonna wait... Oh, that's one of the big guys. Let's see if I can get him. Crap. I knew he'd get up. Let us kill him now. He usually is like a carrier, so he usually carries 3 more spiders with him. Alright, I killed most of the spiders. Definitely killed all those. Wow. This was a cave I have never really with before. And there's a whole bunch of coal right below me. Yeah, that one spider is like a tank. It's a tank spider. Aircraft carrier spider. More like aircraft carrier. Yeah, here we go. The whole point was to get coal, so we're good. We're good. We're doing okay. It's not like the carpenter and trying to get the lights made, and we're looking at doors and fences and all kinds of other things. So we're doing good. Alright. And I can still get up, I think. Alright, that didn't work. That did. Ah, crap. God, I hate these things. There we go. They are just hiding around. That's what they were. Kill them with one fireball. Now there's some more right there. Where are you? Unlimited fireballs are always nice. I hate being down on the ground, though, to be fair. I think there's another one over here. No? Did I kill them all? Have I been here before? I mean, I think I have. Alright, well, that works. Oh, I know where I am. I made it to Rollstrip. I just made it in a different way. Well, now that I know there's coal down here, I might as well start mining it since I killed all the spiders. Let's see what I got. There we go. I don't have to battle the medium boss. Why? I mean, there's probably a lot more coal up there too, to be fair. Alright, we'll go get some coal over there. I needed granite anyway. It's funny where you make the casual climbs anywhere, but if you were to try to go over like Deadly Shroud or a crevasse that you would fall to your death, it's a whole nother ballgame. But I just walked across that log like it was nothing. Alright. I guess that was about it for this anyway. We'll go across here and we'll sneak up on some of these people. There it is. And I want this guy. Really? I mean, I see him, so I should be able to hit him. I just firing into... There he is. We'll wait. We'll wait to aim. Ah, I hate these guys so much. Guys, so much. Let's see if he brings out the other guy. Nope. He's not bringing out the other guy. Come on. Get to the parry. I gotta deal with that guy first. And there's another guy? Come on. Wow. So that's pretty much the guards. Now I gotta worry about the scavenger tyrant. Let's make sure I have the right ammo for the job. Let's run. We're running. Right where he can't get me. And we'll take out that guy. Now I gotta worry about that guy. And I gotta use some explosive arrows. Let's use these. Because I can get them through the flooring, believe it or not. Where is this guy? Where'd he go? Hopefully he doesn't heal. That would suck. I'm trying to bury this guy. It might actually be working. I was wondering. I almost got this guy, but he's in that building. I gotta switch the arrows up. Ah, I hate these things. If I can hit him ahead, there we go. Where is this guy? Maybe if I do this. There we go. And take my time. And hit him again. And I'm hitting him through the shell. I can't believe that worked, but I'll totally take it. And I'll wait for a couple. Him I can take. That doesn't bother me. That guy always is a pain in the butt. All four. coal. That's all I'm doing. And then I gotta take out this guy down here as well. He's a flamethrower guy, so he's gonna have goo on him, which I'm totally down with. We'll search this. I can always use metal scraps. And, of course, my flare arrows. Did I bring them? There it is. 86. I should have like 100 and something of these. God. I built like so many of these. And more coal. Because that's what we're here for, is the coal. Don't care about anything else. All this for construction. That's what it is. I can't believe I went through that one tunnel, though. I mean, it's always been to the side here. I just never have thought about using it. Mostly because I hate spiders. And the birds up top are not going to be pleasant. Holy mackerel. I forgot there's a lot of coal here. Lots of coal. Let's see how fast my stamina rises here. That'll be nice. Perfect. Alright. So yeah, the gathering the resources with a group of people might be easier. But you're definitely... But from what I understand as well, it's an interesting combat. Because everybody has a... unique playstyle. They're going to be off on their own, essentially. Which I think is brilliant, by the way. Really? Alright, let's go back to the, This is more like a spiraling down that you should do. Because you can really get a lot of coal, but you definitely don't want to not make it back up. Because you won't make it back up if you overdig yourself. There's a lot of coal in here. But you're gonna have to fast travel out of here. If you take too much. And then you basically just tear it down from here as far down as you can go, and you're pretty much done. There you go. There's probably a more efficient pattern you can use. I just haven't done it yet. And again... Go through here. Dark cleaver. Go ahead and resharpen my weapons for sure. Oh, I didn't pick up this guy's stuff. And the weapons sharpening is in here. There There we go. And then there's more coal up here. Which I always need. Oh, not up here. It's up here. And I think there's something in this area as well. Yeah, silver chest. And I wonder what's down there. What can I do? I don't know if there's anything down there. It's just a floor that looks like that. What is this? Incendiary ball. What's this? Torture area. Cool. Not cool, but I mean they have a stove in here, by the way. They torture people and they have a stove. Go figure. I forgot about these things. Oh wait, I have something for this. Once I can get close enough. Wow, not dead yet. But I do need the fur. The fur patch, because I realized that I do need it. You know what I'm going to do? There we go. Oh, that's not going to work. He flew right at me. A lot more coal in these mines. Where are you? There we go. Let's see. Get up here. And the red ones are kind of hard to hit, but I could do it. I didn't realize I needed fur patches, so now I gotta go pick up all the fur patches. I love flare arrows. They do so much light. It's not even funny. Alright, let's grab some more coal before I think I took care of everything. This is probably one of the better places for coal. Although you do some battle, but it breaks up the monotony of mining, to be fair. And it works, because I also get a little bit of coal. I destroy everything when you mine near stuff. You're basically just devastating everything. Interesting. There we go. I knew I was gonna get up to it, but let's see how much coal is down here. All right, so that one's bled dry. I think the one up here is... Nope, not this one. It is over this way. That's where my flare arrow was. Ah, here it is. All right, 2 veins here, and then I'll teleport back home. I am just so glad this pedestal is indestructible. See if I can get to it. I'm trying to remember where all my bats were because I didn't realize I needed the fur patches. I picked up some fur patches along the way, but I wasn't like thrilled about it. Darn it. Oh, I know what I can do there. Get all the coal I can muster out of this thing. I think I can stack up to 50, I think it is. I think it's 50. Let me check. Yeah, 50s. I'm almost full. And I'll definitely get full from this area. This is a really big coal vein right here. You can dig down pretty far. There we go. It's amazing how much you actually chunk through the coal and how little you get. Let's see. What can I lose here? I don't need that. What else can I lose? I don't need the grilled. Or that. What else can I lose? That should do me. Alright, let's continue. Just grab as much coal as I can. Because it is the commodity I need for the furnaces, which can actually produce things a little bit faster than the smelter that uses charcoal. So, it is fair point. But you will definitely coal mine a lot more. There's a vein right here, if you can get to it. There we go. And then there's more this way. Yeah, mapping out what you need to build stuff is imperative. I wonder what it'll take to actually build the swords and the weapons that they have planned for November 10th. That'll be interesting. Because you can actually level up older weapons or the weapons themselves, the weapon types. So, for example, my if you look at my devilish bow, it's level 33. Let's say there's a level 35 version of it, then I can make it, right? That'll be kind of cool. I'm really looking forward to the two-handed sword as well, because that looks amazing. It's actually surprising they didn't have that in the first version. They have every other weapon, though. It's crazy. They just were remiss on the two-handed sword, which is wicked, if you think about it. But, I mean, look at the weapons selection in this game. It's freaking awesome. The only other weapon I didn't see is crossbow. But honestly, I don't need one. Crossbow would be a slow armor piercing, maybe. Something to go through armor. Definitely a piercing weapon. But it would have to be slow, right? There we go. Am I missing any of this? I was thinking I was going all the way down to the stone, but look at all this. I don't want to leave this on the table. Look at all that. Let me rest up a little bit. And I think I'm just gonna teleport home after this because it's mission successful. And my backpack's gone full. I always will take silver ore. Alright. I should turn to a weapon that, just in case. You can also mine ice, which I think is fantastic. Ice and snow. Alright. You can see all the way to the Nomen Highlands, which is kind of cool. Alright, we are all the way down at the home valley. All the way south to the home valley, where we will be storing everything, for sure. And, oh, did everybody enjoy their, turn in the oh, what do we call it? The, oh my god, I can't even think. Turning the clocks back today. I always hate it, honestly, but I guess whatever. You know what I mean? Staff of the Ram. I'm just gonna put everything in here for now. If it'll fit, and I think it will. Cool. Oh. Need one of those. And let me go check out what I can do now with the furnaces. I can do silver bars if I had silver, or iron bars. There we go. That's pretty much all the ore I did. But I need to. So, what is that? 200 iron ores? That's cool. And it's every 9 minutes. What about steel bars? I'll do some steel bars as well. So I just basically did all the coal that I just collected is spent. Daylight savings time. That's what it is. Yeah, the squirrel is pretty much a very pointed to me tonight, Queen. God, I can't think tonight at all to save my life. And that's saying something. I love the graphics, though. The graphics are pretty amazing. And I'm not running pretty high. I'm running a 3070 Ti FTW3, but honestly, I think I'm on like mid settings. I think I'm getting a decent FPS, and I'm streaming, so. And I think I'm doing a 5K monitor because this is a pretty big screen. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but it works. Definitely works. Definitely have a lot of screen to look at. Very interactive, motion wise. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Queen. Yeah, it's been one of those days. And then I have work tomorrow, and that's going to be interesting. Trying to articulate my ideas and recommendations and requirements. That'd be so much fun. Maybe I'll make a game out of it. Make a game out of it. That way I'm always concentrating on winning the game. I'll probably be silent, mostly silent tomorrow. It's one of those. I don't know. Anyway, just changing subjects on the weather's making me feel better as well because we're starting to cool down, and it's just absolutely amazing weather. Uh, I live in the South, so hot is hot, right? The hot is like 90% of the year. And when you get into the colder weather, it's just a refreshing. It's absolutely refreshing. I think we hit the 70s today. Finally. Finally. Absolutely insane. All right. I'm just collecting some resources because I have to. If I don't, I would be remiss. There we go. Let's see. What else do I have? What other resources do I have? Conifer trees look like they're almost ready. Let's see if I have any more wool. I do. I don't know if there's any increase in yield or production if you pet them. So every once in a while I pet them so I can see if that is it's a test, right? To see if they have if this helps. So it's pretty cool. Cool. All right, they should be happy for a little bit. And now I just have to put stuff in stuff. All right, so I got the water in here. And there should be a food place. There it is. That has the milk. Milk is good food. And I was headed somewhere. Oh, I know where. There we go. I have wool. We'll make yarn. Not that I really need to, but... There we go. That'll do. Alright, so I'm guessing these aren't going to get any bigger. So we'll just harvest these. There's a wicked sound effect with these ones. I don't think I can harvest the trees. I think I have to actually axe them. So I think I can run down here and just harvest everything. Whoa, where am I going? All right. That was wicked. I was like, I couldn't see where I was going, but... You would think those trees would be... Alright, I think I have enough of those now. Let's see how much... I have so much adhesive, shroud adhesive. I'm okay with it. Don't get me wrong. There was a time where I had 0, so... Or 2 or 3 or 5 or 12. It was like... It was so spotty. It was like, man... Alright, let's see. Take another look at this house over here. Yeah, I gotta figure out that that alcove up there. I gotta figure out how to build something in there. Maybe make it look good. But yeah, this looks alright. Got the bedroom here with the bath. Go upstairs. Got bedroom there. Little hallway. Bedroom with bath. And I think I'll put a bath in here, but I don't know if make that into a living room, maybe. I don't know. Media room. Yes. No, I have no idea. Then work this back side a little bit. Look at all that stuff. I remember all that stuff down there. The dread, because I was such low level. Wow, that was really stupid of me. This is my little house so far. I gotta finish it. But I get the walkway of the sky bridge. We'll figure out where we're gonna go with this road. I think that road will go right in front of the house, actually. That might actually work out. Of course, the center buildings, I'm going to have to, they're going to go away. All these buildings get destroyed, and then I got to replace everything in this center area. And my workshop is going to have to be done differently. Now that I know roofs, I can do a better job with roofing. So this is like my first attempt. That was a sad attempt for the bunnies. I think yeah, I guess I didn't. I'm glad I, let's see what these guys' food situation look like. There we go. They're good. I will inspect. There we go. Man, they eat a lot. What about the cat? See what the cat's looking like. I'm gonna have to make some cat food. Let's make some cat food real quick. There we go. Cat food. All right. There we go. Shouldn't have to make that for a while. Let's see. Stacks of 200, though. That I don't like. That bothers me. What doesn't bother me is the fact I can put them in here and not worry about them. There we go. All right. As it's raining, we'll end it here. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Check out the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you really like the content. They won't die? Are you kidding me? I am? Ah, nice. So maybe the mechanic is they just won't multiply if you don't feed them. The dog just disappeared. I have the dog at one point, and he just disappeared. He was like, I'm out of here. I was like, he hasn't come back since. I don't know where he went. I think it was a glitch. But yeah, he was just gone. I was like, okay, all right. But yeah, let's end it there, and we'll do this all again probably Friday. I'll think of another thing we need to do. We might move around some people, do some building. We might go into that elixir well again and try to navigate it and try to find our way to the center so I can fight the Cyclops of Death. Hopefully it won't be too much of a slaughter. Maybe I'll gather some, I'll do some prep work on Friday and do that Saturday. I'm not sure. Let's figure it out on Friday. Thanks, Queen. And yeah, check out my channel if you haven't. Comment on some of the things. I got a lot of content over there. With all that said, enjoy the end song, and we'll call it here. And for those of you who are watching, no matter when you're watching this, have a great day, have a good night, and be safe, everyone. Thanks again. Much appreciate you guys joining. Thanks. Bye.
A distant bell, a silent road, mist hangs heavy, tales untold. Lanterns flicker in the fog, shadows paint the walls, tired feet on winding logs. Night begins to fall, every mile behind us, every secret shown. We carry on uncertain, but we never walk alone. So keep a light for wandering souls, let hope burn clear and true. ghostly laughter in the trees, memories on the breeze, what we find and what we lose, are written in the leaves, every dream that brought us through the misty night leads us to tomorrow where the dawn will rise in light. So keep alive for wandering souls, let hope burn clear and true. We leave our footprints in the cold and write our stories new. When the fog is lifted and the path is clear, every end's a beginning, we'll meet again right here. So keep alive for wandering souls.